Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Brissett to throw on first. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
After the sack on first down, Brissett, he finds his man Johnson. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Brissett looking deep for him. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Bengals 0. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Kari Willis on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Second and 11. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow letting one go deep for a noon walk. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and now it's 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
22-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Taylor, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Watson going to get this one out wide, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Complete, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brissett dancing to his left. He's got it to Hilton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here we go. 1st and 10, Taylor now. was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Complete to
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Burrow on third down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
First down.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pickup of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Airing one out for Boyd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play fake, Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At their own 31.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, kill. Middle.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
38-yard line.
A second down throw for Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
By the Bengals.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The Bengal ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On third down, Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Here's Taylor, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, watch 36. Hey, kill. Whip. 60 Bison. Slow.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett, he finds Taylor, complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
57 is the mic. Watch 57. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch it go.
Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, check. Hey, check. Go.
On second down now. It's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Colts 34. Bengals.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got a noon one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
23 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Complete to C.J. Uzomah.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To the air again, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Taylor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On play action, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch the safety creep. Hey, check. Watch out. Middle. Check forward.
On third down, it's Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 7. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Check. Rabbit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And 13.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Oh, here we go.
Come 19. Come 19.
5, Mike, 55. Hey, eat it.
Hey, kill.
Get this. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Blue Dan.
Throwing, Brissett. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he'll find Pittman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I got one. Jim.
Right.
Check three.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
57, Mike, 57. I got one. Tight dog.
Hey, check.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
At the 47-yard line.
You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. 13.
Brilliant. Check 31.
Lefty.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Mike 36. I'm going to come back to you.
And they will take a knee here.
Brissett on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Indianapolis, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm